Children, let's begin our today's geography period with lesson number 9, that is energy resources. Okay, energy resources. So in the lesson number 8 we studied about the natural resources. When we get something from the nature, from the environment, they are said to be the natural resources. But why do we need energy in our everyday life? Which are the energy resources? That we are going to study in this lesson. Okay, and on the basis of that we are going to classify the energy resources. See children, in everyday life we need energy resource in every day. Okay, let's go through some pictures which will make the thing more clear. No, see here, no, energy resources, various energy resources are shown in the picture. Like this girl is reading a book, but of course with the help of this lamp is giving light energy so that she can read a book. Now this girl is moving a pinwheel. This pinwheel also moves with the help of wind energy. This man is also separating grain. This is also done with the help of wind energy. Now here also, like kerosene lamps or these lamps which or these gas cylinders which is supplying energy, heat energy, isn't it? So this work is going on heat energy, light energy. So regularly we need energy resource, solar energy, solar panels. Now this vehicle moves with the help of petrol, isn't it? This petrol is going to give the energy. So in everyday life, no, you need some or the other source of the energy. Okay, so let's study about these energy resources in more detail in the lesson. Yes, you need energy in regular activities, and few examples of these energy resources which gives us energy are what? Petrol. From petrol you get the energy. Wind, you get the energy. Natural gas and sunlight also gives the energy. But they are basically divided, no children, into conventional and non-conventional. Conventional, which were used in the olden times, like wood, coal. These were used in the olden times. Nowadays we use more modern methods of energy resources. Those modern methods or those modern energy resources are said to be non-conventional. Biotic, when we use living things for producing energy, like biogas. Biogas is produced by using cow dung of cow, even the waste matter of animals and plants, isn't it? So they are said to be the biotic energy resources. Abiotic, when we use non-living things to produce the energy, they are said to be the abiotic energy resources. Renewable energy resources, which could be used again and again, like solar energy, water, it will never finish, it will never end up, they can be used again and again. They are said to be renewable sources of energy. And non-renewable, which will finished one day, like petrol, best example. Once we use it, it gets finished and it is very difficult to get it back. It will take thousands and millions of years to produce the petrol again. So they are said to be the non-renewable sources of energy which cannot be made again. Substance based and process based. Substance based, when we use something to produce the energy, that is said to be the substance based energy. Like coal, once we burn the coal, that coal gets used up and you get the energy. They are said to be the substance based. So which substance is used here? Coal. Okay, but what is process based energy? Suppose you want to have water to produce electricity. Okay, electric energy, suppose you want to make from water. So can you do that at home? Can you have water in the bowl and then you can produce the electricity? Is it like that? No, you have to process that water. We need a big hydroelectricity power plant. There we need some machines which will convert the water into electricity. So they are said to be process based energy. We have to do the processing, we have to carry out certain steps, we have to set up the factories, we have to set up the industries, machines, and then only that energy could be produced. They are said to be process based energy. But substance based, it's very simple, just burn the substance, use the material and get the energy. But process based, it's a tedious process. No, we have to process it. That is said to be the process based energy resources. Like substance based energy resources are wood, coal. Once you burn the wood, you get the energy. Once you burn the coal, you get the energy. Mineral oil, petrol, you burn the mineral oil, natural gas, you get the energy. Waste matter, biogas, you just use it and you get it. But process based energy resources are like sun. If you want to make electricity with the sun, then you have to set up solar panels. No, without having solar panels you cannot produce solar energy, or you cannot produce electricity with the sun, isn't it? So that solar energy has to be processed. Wind energy, of course, if you want to use wind energy to produce electricity, you have to set up a windmill. You need those big windmills. No, they will move and then you can produce the electricity. So it needs money, it's costly. Process based energy resources are costly. It needs a setup, it needs to set up some industries and machines, isn't it? Water, of course, if you want to use water to produce electricity, you need hydroelectric power stations where water is used to produce electricity. So you need those turbines, big machines, and then that water could be used to produce electricity. Tidal energy, of course, it is not easy to produce electricity. It's not so simple that you get the water from tides in the sea or oceans and then make the electricity. No, again there you have to set up some industries, you have to set up certain machines, and then you can use those tides of the sea or oceans, and you can produce the electricity and heat from the earth's interior. This is known as what, children? Geothermal energy. Geo means what? Earth. Thermal means heat from the interior of the earth. That is said to be geothermal energy. The heat, you know very well, inside the earth there is tremendous heat, tremendous temperature, so that heat is very easily used for producing electricity. In our country also we have geothermal power plants. The way we have hydroelectric power plants, we also have geothermal power plants, where the heat from the earth's interior, from the inside of the earth's crust, it is used to produce the electricity. Okay, so these are basically two types which we have to study in this lesson: substance based and process based. Substance based, again I tell you, where substance or material is used to produce it, to produce the energy. Process based, you have to process it, you have to carry out certain tasks, you have to carry out certain activities, then only you can produce the energy. Okay, like sun, if you want to produce electricity with the help of solar energy, you have to set up solar panels. So like that, this is the difference between substance based and process based energy resources. Okay children, the next part of the lesson we will see in part 2. Okay.